Minister in the Presidency Collins Chabane says government is desperately seeking ways of tackling rising unemployment among the youth. And police are investigating a case of arson after two men petrol bombed the Bermuda Club in Observatory in Cape Town. I'm Richard Brooks. Minister in the Presidency Collins Chabane says government is desperately seeking ways of tackling rising unemployment among the youth. He's been speaking at the main National Youth Day celebrations in Port Elizabeth. Earlier, residents of Silvertown, next to the Wolfson Stadium, where the celebrations are taking place, embarked on a service delivery protest in which they were demanding housing. President Jacob Zuma was due to attend the celebrations, but has pulled out due to his forthcoming trip to Mexico to attend the G20 meeting. Chabane, who is standing in for President Zuma, says government is doing all it can to meet the needs of the youth.
We are aware as government that despite the progress we've made since the dawn of our democracy, more challenges remain. More young people still need to access economic opportunities as presented by our democratic state. Young people need improved access to quality education and skills in order to meaningfully participate in the economy. We should pay tribute to youth of 1976 for their role in fighting the freedoms we enjoy.
Gauteng's Premier Nomvula Mokonyane is expected to lay a wreath at the Hector Peterson Memorial in remembrance of the youth that died on this day 36 years ago. Scores of learners clashed with police in protest against being taught in Afrikaans. Earlier, authorities from the city of Joburg unveiled a heritage plaque at the home of Hastings Ndlovu, the first victim of the June 1976 student uprising. Lebogang Dube has more.
At the home of Hastings Ndlovu, acting City of Johannesburg Mayor Rihanna Museji emphasized that the heritage trail erected at various sections of the historic student march is to give today's youth insight into the events of that fateful day. Currently at the Hector Peterson Museum, members of the community have converged to witness the laying of wreaths by Gauteng Premier Nomvula Mokonyane. Before her arrival at the museum, scores of youth marched down Kumalo Street chanting struggle songs. Lebogang Dube, SABC News in Soweto.
The organised crime unit in Durban has recovered stolen property, including foreign-owned shipping containers to the value of more than 100 million rand. Police spokesperson Vincent Madunge says representatives of companies from Brazil, Chile and China had laid complaints about containers going missing from the harbour. He says police investigations led to the recovery of 16 containers. 14 of the containers were recovered in the suburb of Queensburg. Madunge explains.
The complaints that were received from foreign states have led to the discovery and of stolen property, including stolen containers as well as cash machines to the value of well over 100 million rand. There has not been any arrest at this stage. Our officers are quite adamant that the suspects that are linked to this syndicate will obviously be arrested in the space of no time.
Police are investigating a case of arson after two men petrol bombed the Bermuda Club in Observatory in Cape Town yesterday morning. The police's November Philander says two men handcuffed four cleaners after entering the premises and then robbed them of their cell phones. He says the cleaners were rescued by an employee. The suspects fled the scene. No arrests have yet been made.